What up, Dokkaners? We received the data download on the JP side of the game, so now we're going to be covering all of the new information that is in for Dragon Ball Heroes. We have release date, we have new event stuff, we've got missions, we've got EZA details. We're going to go over all of that, and then I will probably do another video for the global data download later on, just because sometimes global players will tend to not watch the JP data downloads because, you know, it's not the same version, so people sometimes tend to not watch those. So I will probably be dropping a second video pretty much covering the same things, unless there's anything different, which I will then also mention in that other video. So let's dive in here. Big shout out to Proton for all things data download information. Follow him on Twitter at Proton10MG. Okay, thank you. Promo movie, summonable and free to play Dragon Ball Heroes cards. We've got the Tech Super Strike renewal Trunks, Super Strike event renewal itself, new special and Dokkan events, Super Battle Road. This is not going to be for global. This is the JP only thing. Extreme Z area, Dragon Ball Heroes Stage 6, Urs, Ultimate Red Zone, Stage 4 through 6, Burst Mode, both versions are getting, and the Extreme Z battle for the new set of Dragon Ball Heroes characters. We're going to go over all of that. There's a trade jewel. Wonder if that's a unique thing to JP or whatever. So let's just, well, I kind of want to look at these, but we've already seen them before. Oh, finally we got the assets though. Oh, we can get started on making some thumbnails. Finally. All right, so let's, you know what? Let's start with the release date. When is the banner going to be dropping? The banner is going to be dropping November 21st at 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for me, which as a global player is 6 hours after Global's daily reset. If you're a JP player, this is 15 hours after JP's daily reset. If you don't want to bother with those calculations, simply just go to the new Dokkan Wiki. You click on the settings tab, go to Japan, and that is how you can see exactly what time it's going to be dropping for you in your time zone. Of course, by the time you're watching this, there might already be a global data download, which means you can also just find this on the global tab. Either way, it will show you right here. So November 21st, 10 p.m. PST for me. And yeah, that's going to be tomorrow night. So I will be going live on the channel probably about an hour or so before. Make sure you guys are subscribed, hit that notification bell so that you don't miss the summoning action. This is going to be an incredibly satisfying sequence of summons because every multi is a guaranteed featured SSR, and the general pool is all Dragon Ball Heroes. So yeah, it's going to be fun. Let's go over the EZAs. We've got 8 of them, so I want to go through these pretty quickly because I don't want to spend too much time, kind of like with the other video. If I take too long, it could go 20-30 minutes. I don't want to do that to you guys, so let's make this a little bit more rapid fire. Xeno Super Saiyan 4 Vegito, crossover 180%. For the super attack, greatly raises defense for 1 turn, causes immense damage. This is an upgrade from regular defense boosting. Passive attack and defense plus 180, plus an additional attack and defense plus 60 when performing a super attack. Crossover category allies key plus 1, attack and defense plus 30. Giant A power category allies key plus 1, attack and defense plus 30. Reduces damage received by 5% per giant A power or crossover category ally on the team. Whichever category has more will be counted. You can't double up. So that is a very nice add-on to the defense boosting, and this unit being a better slot too when you run alongside the Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. High chance to counter, nullify, and counter. So let me know in the comments how you guys would rate this easy on a scale of 1 to 10. I had high hopes for this unit and the Freaky Toa, and this one doesn't seem to be disappointing. This looks pretty decent. Now for the Super Saiyan 4 Broly, Giant A power 150%. Greatly raises attack and raises defense for 1 turn. Both are temporary, by the way. Once again, let me remind you, since there's no comma here, both are in the same clause. Both are temporary. Causes immense damage and greatly lowers defense. Attack and defense plus 150 when supering. Key plus 2 launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack when there's a giant 8 power category ally attacking in the same turn. Performs an additional super attack if all allies attacking the same turn belong to the giant 8 power category. Attack and defense plus 30 up to 150 with each super attack performed. Oh, better than what he used to be. It could have done more, but then again, he is not the marquee unit from that class, so I'll take it. Let me know in the comments how you guys would rate the Broly on a scale of 1 to 10. Have we finally pushed through and got a decent Broly with this one? Let's move on. Now we move on to Int Freaky Toa. Let's see if she is good. I have high hopes for Freaky Toa. 150% Dragon Ball Heroes, raises attack for 1 turn, causes immense damage, and lowers attack and seals. Interesting for a support unit, raising attack. Okay. Okay, so attack and defense plus 180%. Wow, that's a big boost. All allies key plus 3 attack and defense plus 40. High chance for an additional attack plus 10. High chance for an additional defense plus 10 for all allies. High chance to dodge when health is above 50%. Extreme class allies attack and defense plus 60 and recovers 50% health when HP is below 50% once only. Attack and defense plus 40% up to 120 each time this character dodges an attack. Oh, very nice. Okay. So this unit is kind of like half Chilai. Well, not really Chilai, but This unit does gain some more abilities the more you can dodge. So, and given that it's an int unit, that's not that bad. So I think this could end up being a pretty decent unit. Of course, 50% chance to dodge plus 30 doesn't give you a heck of a lot more, but still, hopefully if you can get on the luckier side early on, get some of these extra stats that could make this a more durable support unit. Let me know in the comments how you guys rate the int Toa on a scale of 1 to 10. Then we've got Demon God Demigra? That's Deborah, dude.
What?
Yeah, this is Demigra. That's the typo. All right. This guy greatly raises defense for 1 turn, causes immense damage, and high chance to stun. Key +3 attack and defense plus 150, plus an additional attack and defense plus 150. Performs an additional attack which has a high chance of becoming a super attack, and attacked enemies attack and defense minus 35%. For 2 turns when facing only 1 enemy. Attack plus 150 when target enemies in attack down status, plus an additional attack plus 100. Defense plus 200 and high chance to dodge. Attack plus 50 and reduces damage received by 10% for each enemy from the 3rd enemy onward when facing 2 or more enemies. Okay, so yeah, this guy is more of a super battle road aficionado, but there you go. Let me know in the comments how you guys rate the Dabura. Then we've got Demigra. This guy I think could be good if he is built right. This guy's a Dragon Ball Heroes 130%. Greatly raised attack and defense for 1 turn, cause supreme damage. Attack and defense plus 140, plus an additional attack and defense plus 70 when supering. Extreme class allies key +4, defense plus 40. All enemies attack and defense minus 30, plus an additional attack plus 20 with per crossover category ally on the team, plus an additional defense plus 10 per extreme class ally on the team. Oh, okay. This guy's got some good number potential. The support, I was hoping for some attack, but still not interesting. Okay, that's something I will be looking forward to. I am intrigued. Then we got Mira. This guy is a Dragon Ball Heroes 130% lead. Greatly raises defense, greatly raises attack for 1 turn, causes supreme damage. This guy is a defensive stacker, as demonstrated by the comma here. So this is a permanent stack. The attack raising is a temporary one. Attack plus 200, defense plus 100. Disables enemy guard, plus an additional attack and defense plus 50 when performing a super attack. If all allies attacking in the same turn are Dragon Ball Heroes category allies, key +2 and performs an additional super attack. Ooh, okay. Attacked enemies attack and defense minus 30% for 2 turns, plus an additional attack plus 100. Great chance to perform a critical hit when they attacked enemies in attack down, defense down status. This unit has Super Battle Road and Escalation event material written all over him. So long form events like Infinite Dragon Ball History, Legendary Goku event, certain challenge events that go on for like 8-9 turns, or just Super Battle Road with the nerfing here. So okay, that one. I mean, I like stacking units. I've always liked them. I will always like them. They're not the greatest, but they'll do. Int Dark Mask King. This guy is a health siphoning unit. He will steal health from the enemy. So this guy raises defense for 1 turn, causes immense damage, and greatly lowers attack and defense. Key +2 attack and defense plus 150, plus an additional defense plus 150 for 5 turns after receiving an attack plus 150 up to 150. Did I read that right? Attack plus 50 up to 150 with each attack received, meaning 3 times. Plus an additional defense plus 100, guards all attacks when there's another Dragon Ball Heroes category ally attacking in the same turn. Recovers 10% health damage dealt. I was hoping for a little bit more there, because isn't that pretty much what he already does? Okay, I mean, to be fair, they did give him more. They expanded these out by a little bit, but I was hoping for a little bit more of a percentage to recover health. But I guess, you know, we're already kind of scaling him up with all this extra attack power, so that should be enough. All right, that is the King Vegeta. And lastly, we've got the AGL Black Masked Saiyan. This guy raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes immense damage, and lowers attack and defense. Key +3 attack and defense plus 160 when launching an attack. Plus an additional attack and defense plus 120, performs an additional attack, which has a high chance of becoming a super attack, and high chance to crit when there are 3 or more crossover allies on the team, performs a critical hit when facing an enemy whose name includes Son Goku. So there you go. Those are the 8 EZAs coming up for the Dragon Ball Heroes celebrations. Keep in mind, there's also a Lags EZA, which actually, is that in the files? I don't see. Oh yeah. Let's take a look at Lags Glass. What does she do? So let's take a look at what she does. Dragon Ball Heroes EZA. Okay, so she is a 77% lead Dragon Ball Heroes, also in type. Okay, so super attack, raise attack and defense for 1 turn, causes supreme damage, lowers attack and defense, and seals super attack. Q. Attack and defense plus 160, plus an additional attack and defense plus 80% when launching a super attack. Dodges enemy medium chance to dodge attack. I think that's medium. Because sometimes the wording just doesn't work out. Like, it said immense damage. It's not immense, it's supreme. When there are 2 or more allies in the Dragon Ball Heroes category on the team, gain key +2 and increase chance to dodge by 20%. When attacking, if the target enemy's HP is below 80%, increase attack or additional attack plus 80%. When HP is below 50%, launch an additional attack that has a high chance to become a super attack. Each time the attacked enemy's attack is lowered or defense is lowered or sealed or stunned, the chance to crit increases by 10%. So every time a status affliction appears, you will gain 10% crit up to 50. So that is the free-to-play lags. And actually, while we're on the subject, let's take a look at what the Toa does, the free-to-play Toa. She doesn't have an EZA. She will be getting an EZA next year, but let's take a look at what she does. So if we hit the old translate button, Dragon Ball Heroes 50%. Super attack greatly raises attack for 1 turn, causes immense damage to the enemy. Attack and defense plus 150, plus an additional attack and defense plus 100 when launching a super attack. Medium chance to dodge when in slot 2 or slot 3. This could be wrong. I will clarify in the pinned comment or in the global data download video. When there are 3 or more extreme class allies on the team, excluding yourself, attack and defense for all allies plus 20%. When all allies on the team are Dragon Ball heroes, change AGL key spheres into STR key spheres. All allies key plus 1, attack and defense plus 10%, and gains an additional attack and defense plus 50 when performing a super attack. All when Dragon Ball Heroes category allies are existing. Okay. That is your free to play. So there will obviously be more next year. So that is that. That is it for all the new units. So we know what the release time is going to be. We know that the units all do what they do. The Xeno Trunks Super Strike renewal will be about 2 hours after everybody else arrives. Now let's go over the upcoming missions. We've got a bunch of missions, and actually we have what seems to be a new event coming up. So I wanted to start by showing you the map for it. I think it might be a punching bag event. So this is the story event. This actually gives off major Octopath Traveler vibes. Any Octopath Traveler fans in chat? Does this not look like a set piece for an Octopath Traveler boss fight? But this is apparently called a request from the charismatic. Well, this is probably just a Google Translate, but whatever this is, this I think is some sort of punching bag event. And actually, isn't this the stage for World Mission? Isn't this, I'm pretty sure, because I played World Mission for like 5 minutes. And I'm pretty sure like the starting area that you're in is basically this. Isn't this like, what is this called? Kanton City? Dentec City? I don't know, whatever. Kind of looks like that. Anyway, why do I say that this is a punching bag event? Well, if we take a look at the missions here, I came across this as I was getting ready to make this video, and I noticed that you have to dish out 20 million damage, 30 million, 40 million, 50 million. Goes all the way to 77.77 million. Now, for those of you who were around for the Super Saiyan 4 Goku celebration, Global or JP, you might recognize that number because we had something similar with the Donkey Kong Bodyguard recruitment test. 77 million damage was the highest score you had to hit to get all these different missions. I think we're coming up on that again. So what's probably going to happen is Global for 1 more week will have another version of this happening while this also happens for Dragon Ball Heroes. So it'll be double the nuking fun. So if you have been doing well on those missions, have those same units around, have them ready, get ready to probably do the same sort of stuff over here. I'm sure GT Super Saiyan Goku will be able to breeze through all of this no problem. So we've got this new event seemingly coming up. Other missions, just regular, you know, Dragon Ball Hero related missions, a bunch of stones. Support campaign. Ah, yes. Let's talk about the support campaign. So JP has this in their missions. Global should be getting this as well, since this is a new celebration for both. Now, the fact that we are getting so many of these Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Vegito medals, it's a good thing, but it's also not enough. And let me show you just how much you are going to need to awaken all of these different characters. Super Saiyan 4 Vegito, 77 medals. Super Saiyan 3 Rose, 77 medals. Super Saiyan 4 Broly, 35 medals. Dark Blue Vegeta, 35 medals. FU, 35 medals. And then these two require, actually these 3 characters, Golden Meta Cooler, Janemba, and the Toa all receive their, or awaken using 20 medals apiece from the story event. That's its own thing. But yeah, so we've got 77 times 2. We got 35 times 3. 77 basically constitutes 11 runs on the Dokkan event at the max difficulty. So 11 plus 11 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. That's 37 runs that you're going to have to do on the same event to obtain all medals for all of these different characters. So with 37 runs having to be done, this alleviates some of it. Not a lot when you really consider all that, but 14, that's 2, 4, 6, 8. So they are taking off 8 runs when you're doing this. And depending on how efficiently you can do all of these runs, you could earn, you know, obviously however many runs it takes for you to get these missions, you would probably earn anywhere from 7 to 28 more medals. So this is definitely going to help, but there's a lot of grinding that's going to be in store if you guys are trying to awaken all those different characters. So yeah, they're all seemingly tied to Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. I wasn't expecting it. A lot of what they've been doing for this new celebration has been a little bit unconventional based on what they've done in the past, but hey, it's Dokkan. Never anticipate their next move because they will always throw you off. So other than that, let's go through the rest of the missions here. We got a couple more missions down here. That was the punching bag event, the request for the Dragon Ball Hero Charisma thing. This is the story event, so we get a couple copies of Toa in here. Q. Dragon Ball Heroes EZA, so all of those 8 EZAs, all their different medals are right here. Not medals. Their stones are right here, the mission rewards. Then we've got the red zone. So red zone is the other one that I wanted to take a look at because they have not seemingly added any new missions to the first 3 stages. Everything is still the same. Clear stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. Clear all of them. Use clear stage 6, or sorry, clear stage 3 with 6 Dragon Ball Heroes. Clear stage 3 within 10 turns. That's all that we got for the first set of missions. Now we are getting clear stage 4, 5, and 6. Stage 4 through 6. Then clear stage 6 with 6 DB heroes on the team. So again, just like the stage 3 one. And clear stage 6 with 6 fused fighter characters on the team. Friend unit doesn't count. So that is going to be the extra category mission that they're trying to get you to use for these new Dragon Ball or the new red zone missions, but it's just stage 6. If you were not around last year, these missions should be around for you guys to obtain. So you'll basically have double the stones to gain from this. And it is definitely worth doing because 1, 2, 3, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's almost 30 dragon stones. Wait, hold on. I don't know how to count. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times 7, 28. I know how to do math. 28 dragon stones just from red zone. It's a pretty good deal. Going through the rest of these here, we got Super Strike Event Renewal for the Xeno Trunks. And then on the second page, we got Super Battle Road. This is not for global. This is just JP specific because global is obviously behind. And then we've got the Extreme Z area for lag. So that pretty much covers everything else that is left or left in mystery for the upcoming Dragon Ball Hero celebration. Again, everything is going to be dropping tomorrow night, or I guess by the time you're watching this, tonight. November 21st, 10 p.m. Pacific for me. Check your local listings to see when it's going to be dropping for you. In the meantime, get your stones ready. Get your boosts ready. This is going to be crazy. We are back, baby. Heroes, we are back. Let's do this. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on all of the EZAs. Which ones stand out to you? Which ones are your favorite? Which ones are your least favorite? Which events are you more anticipating? Which one are you more looking forward to? Do you think we're going to be getting a new Dokkan nuking event? Similar to the Donkey Kong thing, similar to the punching bag thing? And let me know your thoughts on the banner release time. Does that seem good for you? Are you going to be summoning? Let me know all of your thoughts and more in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it. Thanks again. Stay tuned and remember to Dokkan responsibly.